I am very glad to introduce myself. I did MBA, MA English, and presently pursuing a course, PGCT course from English and Foreign Language University. So my passion is to learn English very fluently and also spread my knowledge and help students to gain competency in language. So today I'm going to give some tips on how to improve language skills. Further, I would like to talk about soft skills and a topic from English grammar. This is the agenda for the day. If you are not following, you can interrupt, unmute yourself, and you can interrupt. And if you have any questions, the questions would be taken at the end of the session. And if you have any query, you can text in the chat box. So, fine. Basically, how we can speak in English. What are the tips, ways, and means to improvise? English language has become a global language. What is meant by this term globalization? The language which is acceptable anywhere in any part of the world is known as global language. Let's say some of them they may or may not like speaking in English because of various factors, various reasons. There might be foundation problem, or there might be not proper guidance, or in school or in the college people might have spoken in a wrong way, like typical way of forming the sentences. There are various reasons. Nothing nothing there is nothing to feel wrong or shy when you are unable to speak in English. For this, let me say how you need to begin. First thing, I know what would be the problems because even I have experienced that. What happens usually struggling for getting the words? When we are talking, let's say we have taken this one sentence. One sentence would be fine. But when we want to speak couple of sentences, 5 sentences on the same topic, what happens? Most of them they struggle for words, one word after the other word, and they try to translate into English. Telugu sentences translating into English. Never do that. Never translate your mother tongue into English language. English has altogether different structures and different syntax. Let me give a couple of examples here. First one. In Telugu, for example, let's consider this. I hope you all are following me. Yes. Varsham padutundi. There is a sentence in Telugu, Varsham padutundi. In Hindi, Barish ora. We cannot translate same as it is into Telugu. Rain is coming. Barish ora, rain is coming. Varsham padutundi is wrong, entirely wrong in English. Then which sentence has to be used? It's raining. And these days people are using it's pouring. Pouring. Pouring means droplets are falling from the sky. It's pouring. And it's raining cats and dogs. What is meant by this phrase? Do cats and dogs really fall from sky? No. Heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall. So that's how. And let me give another example. While I'm chopping vegetables, my finger got cut. సో ఇన్ తెలుగు రక్తం వస్తుంది, నా వేలికి కోసుకపోయి రక్తం వస్తుంది. ఇన్ హిందీ మేరా ఉంగ్లీ కట్ హో గయా, खून हारा. But whereas in English we cannot translate as it is. But how we can do? Blood is coming is wrong here. It is my finger is bleeding. Bleeding, yeah, very good. My finger is bleeding. Most of the people, what happens is influence of mother tongue. There is a lot of mother tongue influence. It's called as MTI, mother tongue influence. When some people talk, some people initiate the conversation, we can make out that that person is a Telugu speaking or Hindi speaking, or that person stays in Bihar, Orissa, because of the accent, because of the slang, because of the usage of the words. When we have to speak in such a way that people should not make out our mother tongue. That should be there, that determination, passion to learn. There is no go, there is no escape. We have to learn it. because in future coming days, what happens is everywhere you the only language is English language. If your own community people, if you talk in Telugu, they may understand, but when you start working in an organization, multinational company or any organization it could be, you have to deal with people, and the common language would be English language. So how to improvise? There are four skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing. LSRW skills, we call it as LSRW. Listening will really help in learning language. The way we have learned our mother tongue. How we have learned our mother tongue? You can also check with a little kid, little baby, how the toddler, we call them as toddlers, infants, how do they learn the language? They observe a lot. Even when we were kids, we have observed. We observed and we so that's how English language can also be improved. Every day, cater, spend at least 30 minutes to 40 minutes on listening something in English language. Watch news, listen to news channel or any audio recording, listen to stories on YouTube channel. There's so many things. Or TED Talks. TED Talks will they are really useful. Or anything you can tune. Now the world is at fingertips. The world is in our hand in the form of mobile phone. We can press a button and the world is open for us. Lots of information is available. It depends on us how we are using that. It depends on the end user finally. So this about listening. There is a definition for listening actually. Listening is nothing but some people they listen to understand and most of them they listen to reply. Never listen to reply, listen always to understand something. So keen listening skills must be there. Very keen listening skills must be there. So hello? Yeah. Keen listening skills. After that, listening will help in speaking English language. You can also watch English movies. When you tune English movies, what happens is this will really help you to understand the language and the way the sentences are formed. Next one would be speaking. Never be hesitant. Whenever you are speaking, be with confidence. I have seen so many students, what they do, they know language, they can do it. Still, they don't attempt. If you don't attempt it, you cannot know what is your standard. There is a question here in the chat box. What is meant by globalization? Globalization is a language which is used all over. Something which has become universal is known as globalization. Universal means accepted by everyone. So fine. Now here LS speaking. I watched a video. I was really touched and influenced by it. The speaker in the video was telling that whenever you speak English language, don't think about others. If you are thinking about others, you are a loser. You will be the ultimate loser. Start speaking whatever may be the syntax, sentence structure. When you do it on regular basis, then you will understand your capability. People will correct you obviously, and you will get the competency or the edge over the language, grip over the language. Start speaking. How to do this? Find your friend who knows English. Strike the conversation with your friend. You can strike conversation. If your brother knows English, but in our India, in our country, the main problem is people don't live for themselves; they live for others. That's the reason most of them they are lacking skills. If I speak, what others will think? నేను ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడితే ఏమనుకుంటారో ఏమో. मैं अब बात करे तो क्या सोचते कि क्या है कि मेरे बारे में. People think in this way. They may mock at me, criticize me, they may make fun of me. No, why are you thinking about others? Just give your attempt, give your best. Practicing. That really helps. Practice, practice, practice till you succeed. This is what you had. Never feel shy. The day we feel shy, we are dead. Please remember this. The day we feel shy for good things, then we are dead. So never feel shy. Start speaking. Next one, reading with a screen reader, with the help of screen reader or the talkback option. You can navigate the text. You don't need to go through the articles, storybooks, or any journals. Reading will really help. Out of my experience, I'm telling. I was once upon a time, I used to tremble, shivering. Was never given opportunity in school. I was never given opportunity to speak. I want to speak in public, become a good speaker, but was not given opportunity. But from college days onwards, I thought that I have to take
Ma'am,
an
sorry for
opportunity.
the
Always
interruption.
opportunity. Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Ma'am, what
Yeah.
is been globalization?
I have told globalization means universally accepted by
Oh,
everyone.
te- telu.
Globalization is nothing but universal, acceptable by everyone. Is
Okay,
it
okay,
clear?
ma'am. Ah, yes, ma'am.
In Telugu ప్రపంచీకరణ
Yeah, so
means
English is a global language. That means universal language. In so many
Oh,
countries, everyone is speaking in English language. Global language. Globalization. Okay?
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Any doubts? Will when you get a please go on mute, Meena. Mute yourself. Yeah, fine. So I would say when you get up in the morning, just sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Talk to yourself in mind. Frame sentences in your mind and at least frame 5 sentences. Think how you can start your day. Let's say I got up now. I'll frame sentences in my mind, all sentences in English. From today onwards, from this moment, start thinking in English language. This will help. How to start thinking in English language? Thoughts are unstoppable. We cannot stop our thoughts. Thoughts keep on coming. Retrospect. Think in which language you get thoughts? Obviously, in mother tongue we get thoughts, right? If it is Telugu speaking person, the thoughts will come in Telugu. If it is Hindi speaking person, the thoughts will be in Hindi language. So from today onwards, what you can do? Start thinking in English. Whatever thoughts you are getting, start thinking in English language. How? Now let me just illustrate. I got up today. I'm not willing to do the work. I'm just thinking to myself all these sentences in my brain. I'm not willing to do my work. But what should I do? I should go to college, take my classes. Then I will have my lunch at 2 o'clock. After lunch, I am planning my schedule. Then I'll watch a video that will help to improve my language skills. Then what I can do in the evening, I do some exercise. At dinner time, I'll watch a program. Then I'll talk to my friend. I'll do all these things. I'll think of and I'll start my. So whenever you are doing any work, start thinking in English language. You are at a bus stop. What is happening? You hear noise. Bus honking, heavy traffic, that dusty, the environment becomes so dusty. Too much chaos. Chaos. Chaos means confusion. Too many things on the road. There is a lot of chaos on the road, confusion. People are moving here and there. I can hear voices, children playing around. Like that, you just think of yourself. That will help. I hope I am clear.
Yes, ma'am.
yes ma'am.
Improvisation so far. Soft skills. Yeah. Now let me take a few questions about the tips which I have given. Only through practice you can gain fluency. That is the only way. That is the only way. There is no other way. How a sports person become a player? Only through regular practice. Gets up in the morning. Sports players, all the sports players, they gets up in the morning. The one who are seriously and willing to work, and they want to show their passion, interest, dedication, commitment. They get up in the morning early hours. They get up. They go on to the field. They go on to the playground. They practice a lot, day in, day out, night in, night out. They keep on practice through the net. They form a net and they keep on cricket players, sports players, and musical instruments. How musical instruments are played? Only through practice. They keep on practicing. Singers. Let's take example of singers and dancers. How singers? There are such great singers with melodious voice. How they might have achieved that? Only through practice. There is no other way. Only through practice. So, English language is also, it requires practice. I hope you all are following.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to follow? Any doubts that you have?
మ్యామ్ ఇప్పుడు చెప్పారు కదా మన సెంటెన్స్ ఐ మైట్ హ్యావ్ అని అది ఒకసారి సెంటెన్స్ చెప్పండి మేడం. ఐ మైట్ దే మైట్ హ్యావ్ సంథింగ్.
In which context are you asking this? ఏ కాంటెక్స్ట్ లో అడుగుతున్నావు ఇది డౌట్? అంటే
మైట్ హ్యావ్ అనే దాన్ని ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగించాలనేసి.
ఓకే, మైట్ హ్యావ్ అంటే రావచ్చు అనే ఉద్దేశంతో యూజ్ చేస్తాము. ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే మే, మైట్, విల్. Try to understand these auxiliary verbs. I'm going to explain these 3 auxiliary verbs. May, might, will. W-I-L-L, will. Let's say that it may rain. అంటే వర్షం పడవచ్చు. ఎంత పాసిబిలిటీ ఉందంటే 50-50 ఛాన్సెస్ పడవచ్చు. ఇట్ మైట్ రెయిన్ అంటే 75% ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంది. ఇట్ విల్ రెయిన్ అంటే చాలా ఛాన్సెస్ ఉన్నట్టు అర్థం. మే, మైట్, విల్ ఏ విధంగా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు అంటే, మే అన్నప్పుడు కొంచెం పాసిబిలిటీ, మైట్ అన్నప్పుడు ఇంకా కొంచెం ఎక్కువ పాసిబిలిటీస్, విల్ అన్నప్పుడు పడుతుంది ఇంకా అన్నట్టు అర్థం. ఇది ఇప్పుడు యూ హ్యావ్ ఆస్క్డ్ దిస్ డౌట్, ఐ మైట్ హ్యావ్ గాన్ దేర్ అంటే నేను అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఉండొచ్చు. ఐ మైట్ హ్యావ్ గాన్ దేర్, నేను వెళ్ళలేదు. ఏమంటారు, ఎగ్జిబిషన్. లెట్ మీ గివ్ యూ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆఫ్ అన్ ఎగ్జిబిషన్. మై ఫ్రెండ్, షీ కాల్డ్ మీ అండ్ షీ వాస్ hello. Someone interrupted?
No ma'am, go ahead ma'am.
Okay, fine. So my friend called me and was telling that I have visited exhibition. It's so there is a wonderful setup. There are so many painting stalls. Then my friend is asking, why can't you go there? But I did not go. The exhibition was over, but I did not go. So I will think I might have gone there. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఉంటే బాగుండేది, బట్ ఐ డి నాట్ గో. అంటే ఐ మైట్ హ్యావ్ అంటే వెళ్ళి ఉంటే బాగుండే అనే సిచ్యువేషన్ లో వీ కెన్ యూజ్ దట్. గాట్ ఇట్?
Okay. Yes ma'am.
Any queries that you have?
No, nothing ma'am.
Others, are you able to follow? అందరికి అర్థమవుతుందా?
అర్థమవుతుంది మేడం.
Yes, madam.
ఎక్కడ ఏ డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా యూ కెన్ స్టాప్ మీ సో దట్ ఐ
Okay, ma'am.
క్లారిఫై.
డెఫినెట్లీ మ్యామ్.
Should have any way how to use should have.
What, Mukesh? Others gone mute? The one who is talking, you can unmute. Hello?
Hello,
Yeah, hello.
ma'am.
If you have any doubts, go ahead. Else go on mute.
Yeah, okay ma'am. I should have any way how to use it. Should have. Should have.
In a sense or separately? Okay, take this at the end of the session. Mahesh, I'll clarify at the end of the session. Fine. Now, let me begin with the soft skills. Basically, what is meant by skill? Skill requires practice. Any skill it could be, it requires practice. Without practice, we cannot achieve. So, soft skills are nothing but skills that require practice so that we can do our work efficiently. I have chosen a topic stress management.
Hello.
What is meant by? Yes, go on mute if you have any doubts. I'll take at the end of the session.
Sure, ma'am.
There is a lot of disturbance. Go on mute. Go on mute. Please go on mute. Fine. So, the present topic is stress management. What is meant by stress? How do we get stress? Stress can be a lot of mental pressure or emotional pressure. It could be a lot of mental pressure or emotional pressure. Stress can be it can be affected due to work responsibilities. You have so many responsibilities, work responsibility. You started working and you have to reach your target. You have to finish your task at the end of the day. That can cause. Harisharan, please go on mute. There is a distance.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Whatever doubts you have, you can type in the chat box so that I'm going to explain those doubts at the end of the session. Fine. So the stress can be caused with your work responsibilities. You are at home and your family members expect something from you and you're unable to reach their expectations. Then they started scolding you and you started thinking so much about the responsibilities that you have at home. That may cause you stress with the help of studies. What happens is education also for most of them they don't study with interest or out of love. Most of them in our country especially they study at the heck of doing. HECK. Heck means namesake. చదవాలి అబ్బా వీళ్ళు అంటున్నారు చదవాలంటే చదవాలి సర్టిఫికేట్ కోసం నెవర్ స్టడీ ఫర్ సేక్ ఆఫ్ సర్టిఫికేట్ ఆర్ నెవర్ స్టడీ ఫర్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ ఆర్ సమ్ వన్ స్టడీ ఫర్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ గెయిన్ నాలెడ్జ్ then you will become confident successful in life. How do we define success in life? What is meant by success? Success is when we become financially independent, when we can achieve everything on our own, not depending on others. Never depend on your parents or brothers or ancestral properties. We see so many such cases that son fighting for father's property, son fighting for ancestral. Ancestral means grandparents, great grandparents, fortune, will, property, money, jewelry. Why are you fighting for others' property when it is not your own? When it is not your own. So, success is doing hard work, achieving the goal, settling in life, making a bright career. When you do all this, then people will respect you. Never demand respect. Don't demand respect. Do your work. Keep doing your work. People will respect you. They do it on by themselves. They do. Be independent, financially independent. Don't be dependent on anyone. That is only success when you achieve something for yourself. In the process of achieving the goal, there would be stress, studies, through financial problems. So, there is a great quotation. What is this quotation? When we are born poor, it is not our mistake. Let me repeat this. When we are born poor, that is not our mistake. But when we die poor, it is our mistake. అంటే పేదవాళ్ళగా పుట్టడం మన మిస్టేక్ కాదు, కానీ పేదవాళ్ళగా చనిపోవడం మన మిస్టేక్. Because God decides in which family we must be, what's the type of financial crisis we should get. But when we don't achieve and when we die poor, then that is our mistake. That quotation I remember here. So stress, what happens when you are very stressful, lot of thought process go on, thinking about that overwhelming feeling, and body hormones will affect, body chemistry will not work. With that, people become very irritation, frustration, angry, depressed, low on self-confidence. Problems are there. Financial problem, I do understand how money plays a crucial role in life. But when you're really interested and passionate to do something, God will show a real path or real way. You will find help. But there is one condition that you need determination. Determination means what? To achieve something in life. So, yeah. So when there is a lot of stress, there would be irritation, anger, depression, self-confidence, feeling dull, without energy. Yes, and lack of sleep. Due to stress, some of them they eat so much, overeating, or some people they don't even eat at all. So when these symptoms are there, then you have to learn how to manage stress. So first thing is you have to question yourself. What is the reason? Find out the reason for being stressful. How do you feel when you're really stressed? You have some problem thinking so much, mentally, emotionally, physically. It's something is wrong with you. You're not normal. Then how do you feel when you have these problems and overthinking? And apart from that, at what place it happened, why it happened, and you need to rate your stress levels. So let me just ask one after the other. At the present situation, can you rate your stress levels on the scale of 0 to 10? Let's consider this scale 0 to 10. What is your stress level? ఎంత స్ట్రెస్ ఇది ఒక స్కేల్ 0 నుంచి 10 వరకు పాయింట్స్ పెట్టుకుందాం. ప్రజెంట్ సిచ్యువేషన్ లో ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఎంత స్ట్రెస్ లెవెల్ ఉంది చెప్పండి. నంబర్ చెప్పాలి. 0 నుంచి 10 లోపల స్ట్రెస్ లెవెల్ నంబర్ చెప్పాలి. Unmute and tell. Okay, Mahesh has given 7. అంటే ఇప్పుడు 5 కన్నా ఎక్కువ పోతే ఎక్కువ స్ట్రెస్ ఉన్నట్టు.
మేడం
5 కన్నా తక్కువ పోతే తక్కువ స్ట్రెస్. Oh, very good. Sheikh 3. Shafi. Here, below 5, less stress. Above 5, more stress. Okay? I hope I'm clear.
5, madam.
So I'm getting up. Oh, Sai Kumar 8 and Sai Pavan 10. Difference between these questions I'm going to take at the end.
Madam, 5, madam.
5. Oh, you're neutral, balancing?
Yes, madam.
Yeah. 6. Yeah. Navanita has given 6. Others? Everyone should answer and participate. How much stress level do you have?
5.
5. Others? Yes, 7. John has given 7. 7. Others? 5. Am I going to get answers? Fine. My stress level is 0. I don't take stress for anything. So my stress level is 0. Though we do have problems, lot of things, but don't take to heart or mind thinking on it. That what happens when we think we don't get anything rather than stress. So don't be that. Now I'm going to give a few tips. Quickly I'll run through these tips so that will be really helpful. Then first one is exercise. Really, in history and in everyday life, we see that the world is advancing with the help of technology. But people are becoming lazy. There is no quality of life, I can say. There is no quality of life, and the lifestyle has it's deteriorating. Deteriorating means decreasing, harmful. It is decreasing. It is becoming worse. Deteriorating is becoming worse day by day. So exercise is very important. How you can start doing this? Do some physical activities. You can go out, walk, do some head exercises. Involve yourself in physical activity. Next one, connecting with your loved ones. You can share your problems, feelings, those who understand your problems. What happens? Survey has already proven. When you share your problems or when you spend time with your loved ones, then you can be away from stress or you can manage it the right way. So talk to your friend. If they don't understand, I do understand. Some people say that my friend don't understand. Then talk to your family members. Talk someone who can guide you, motivate you. And the next one is relaxing. For your mental being, how we can relax? 8, at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep is very important. Ensure that, yeah, let me take questions. How many hours do you sleep every day? Can I get the answers? Mahesh is asking 0, how it is possible. Yes, because it's my choice. Not to take stress is my choice. Yes, Sai Pawan, do you sleep only for 3 hours? How come it is? 6 hours? Fine. Unmute or else type 5 hours sleep.
6 hours, ma'am.
6 hours. Others? How many hours do you sleep on regular, everyday basis? Fine. So I
6
got
and
Ma'am, sorry for the interruption.
Mhm.
మ్యామ్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు 22 ఇయర్స్ మ్యామ్ ఇప్పుడు నాకు అంటే ఈ ఏజ్ లో మనకి ఎన్ని అవర్స్ నిద్రపోతే సరిపోద్ది మ్యామ్ మినిమం?
Okay. Go on mute, I'll tell. For every human being, irrespective of any age it could be, human being should have at least 6 hours to 8 hours sleep. Minimum 6 hours, maximum 8 hours of sleep. Irrespective of any age it could be. But due to some problems, people cannot sleep, lack of sleep, sleeplessness, insomnia. We call it as insomnia, lack of sleep. I'm typing in the chat box, insomnia. Insomnia is lack of sleep. So if you are sleeping for 3 hours, 4 hours, then your body will not be active and especially mind will not work well. Ensure that you exercise every day. When you are tired, automatically you fall into sleep. And every day check that you sleep at least for 6 hours, else you will not be active. You may think that yes, I'm active, but what happens? Your mind doesn't work well. It does not be active. Presence of mind, you lose presence of mind. And the next one is meditation. I understand teenagers, they feel that meditation and exercise looks like some philosophical lecture, philosophical class, and it's a job of old people or middle-aged people. Why should I exercise and why should I meditate? Meditation is nothing but just close your eyes for a while and just assume, or you can test yourself whether you can control your mind. Stop your thoughts. We cannot do that, but it is not difficult to. Just close your eyes and just listen to the sounds around you. Be calm, composed. That will help you. Next, don't get into bad habits because of this stressful. Teenagers are getting spoiled, especially getting into the negative relationships, negative habits of smoking and all this. So that is not really good for anyone in the long run. Health will be really spoiled. And if you have any problem, any stress, try to find solution. For every problem, there is a solution. How you can find help? Either visit a doctor and tell that this is a problem, then, or you can talk to anyone who understands you, who can guide you. So this is all about stress management, exercising, connecting with the loved ones, relaxing, meditation, and avoid unhealthy habits, bad habits. Finding help, try to find help if you are facing any problem. Life is short, but world is big. You find so many people who can help you. Okay. Does anyone have any queries in this topic, soft skills, stress management? Just stay positive, stay fit, positive. Others.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you getting my voice?
Yes, I can hear you, but there is some echo. It's not that clear. Nandini, go on mute. Yes, Mahesh?
Yeah, how to get quality sleep, ma'am? Even if
Oh,
we
quality
sleep
sleep.
for 7 to 8 hours, also we feel it is not enough.
Yeah, that's a good question. In fact, how to get quality sleep? Stop thinking much. The problem is because of the overthinking, people are unable to sleep well. And one more thing, when you are sleeping for 6 hours, it should not be a disturbed sleep. Disturbed sleep doesn't come in a quality sleep at all. There are so many sleeping patterns. Most of them, they manage to sleep at least for 5 hours without any disturbance. And lucky are the ones who do not face any problem in sleeping. When they hit the bed, they can sleep for like within 2 minutes or 5 minutes. And for some of them, they think they be in their dreams or thoughts for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and they struggle a lot. Better. How do we switch off mobile phone? What happens when we switch off mobile phone? Just with a click, with the press of a button, the mobile gets off. In the same way, we have to shut our mind before going to bed. We have to shut our mind, being away from the radiation. Don't watch negative programs on television or mobile phone. And good thoughts are really helpful. Just close your eyes. Don't think much. What happens when we start thinking? One thought, it goes into several hundred thoughts, and 1 hour is consumed there. 1, 2 hours go into that. And without disturbance, you must try to sleep. Don't think much. Your thoughts will trouble. Overthinking will really trouble. So there should not be any disturbance. Exercise. Yes, there should be some physical activity to the body. Then what happens to the body? Body feels tired, and automatically you will fall into sleep for 6 hours without getting up. So just give some physical activity to the body. That would be helpful. Anything else? Healthy food. Yeah. Any doubts? Else should I move on?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hello.
Again, Mahesh.
Okay. Nandini,
Yeah.
we'll take your question later after Mahesh speaks. Okay. Nandini, go on mute, Mahesh.
Shall I ask, ma'am? now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, these days addicted to mobile, man,
I
badly.
cannot hear you.
Really.
Your voice is breaking.
So, weather is not good from my
Hello.
side. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. I cannot hear you that clearly.
My doubt is nowadays we are editing mobiles. How can we sleep? I think.
Okay. Getting addicted to electronic gadgets, mobile phone. For this, what I can say is everything is in our hands and in our mind. We have to control things. We cannot become slaves to any product or any gadget. Never become slaves to that. That should not control you. You should control it. How you can do? Set time for that. I am going to use mobile phone only in the morning, 1 2 hours time. In the afternoon, one hour. In the evening, because these days everything online classes, all the information is floating in the mobile phone. Restrict yourself. Be strict. Be harsh. That I'm going to use. But don't be in such a situation that mobile is controlling you or becoming slave to the mobile phone. In turn, you should control it. We human brains, we can create anything, destroy anything that is in our brain. We can do anything if we are really fixed something. Now let me say this: we have fixed something very strong. I should do it, then we can do it. I should not do this, then we'll not do. Don't become very weak and soft and going through the flow. No, restrict. I understand. For habit, I have read in book that it takes at least 21 days to form any activity as an habit. And if you follow for 21 days, you can get rid of the habit. Are you following? When you practice any activity for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Don't follow it for 21 days, then you can get rid of it. Be strong enough. I will not do it. I have recently come across a visually impaired student. She's really strong-headed person, I can say. What she does is she is studying in Mumbai University and doing masters in her social work. She wants to become an IAS officer. She has strong determination. I could feel the way she speaks, very seriousness. I can find that. That person, she uses mobile phone only in the morning and at night. During the day, her mobile would be switched off. Like once, twice, I tried calling her because she has given us material to record, and she was telling that mobile would be a disturbance, so I just better switch it off and study. That's a good idea. She switches off her only in the morning. She talks to everyone and like to her family members, and any requirement is there. And only at night, just to check the notifications, and if there is any missed call, she calls back. And she was telling that we know Gupta sir and I know that she switches off the mobile and study. Why can't you people do that? It's really good. Anything else? Now, let me begin this grammar topic, framing questions. How can we frame questions basically? Why questions are useful? Can I get any answers? Am I audible, clear?
మ్యామ్ ఓకే సారీ ఫర్ ద ఇంటరప్షన్ మ్యామ్. నేను ఫస్ట్ నుంచి కూడా ఓకే జస్ట్ వెయిట్ ఎ మినిట్. ఓకే మ్యామ్, ఫస్ట్ నుంచి నేను బై హార్ట్ చేస్తూ చదువుతూ వచ్చాను మేడం ఇప్పటి వరకు. స్కోరింగ్ కూడా బాగానే వస్తుంది ఎవ్రీ క్లాసెస్ లో. ఇప్పటికిప్పుడు నేను హ్యాబిట్యూట్ చేసుకోవాలంటే చాలా ఇబ్బందిగా ఉంటుంది అది. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఫ్యూచర్ లో ఏదైనా సాధిద్దామన్నా సరే చాలా కష్టం బై హార్ట్ మెథడ్ తో సాధించడం అని చాలా మంది అంటున్నారు నన్ను. సో దీనికి ఏదైనా సొల్యూషన్ ఉందా మేడం? మరి ఫస్ట్ నుంచి కూడా బై హార్ట్ మేడం, అప్ టు ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ నుంచి కూడా నేను బై హార్ట్ చేస్తూనే చదువుతూ వచ్చాను మేడం ప్రతిదీ కూడా. ఇప్పుడు
So
దీనికి
the
ఏదైనా
solution,
సొల్యూషన్ ఉందా మేడం మరి?
solution for this is never by heart. First thing, when we by heart, what happens is we don't understand the concept. We just mug up what is there, word by word, word by word. In the long run, you cannot remember the concept in the practical way. There cannot be any practical approach if you just go on just mugging up. I mean, cramming under. We use this word cramming, CRAMMING. Cramming is learning word by word as it is without understanding the concept. So what you can do is, in the examinations also, I don't tell students to read what is there in the textbook and write the same way. No, never do that. Read, understand the concept, put it in your own words. Try to just go on mute. There is a disturbance.
మ్యామ్ వెయిట్ మ్యామ్.
Yes. So from today onwards, what you can do, those who have this problem, try to read and understand the gist of the concept. GIST. Gist means what? Meaning, essence, summary of the topic. If you are unable to understand, approach someone, approach your friend. You can approach your friend and say, I started reading this topic, but I did not understand anything. Then your friend will explain in your own language or in English. Or you can approach your teacher. You can approach any person who is willing to explain the concept. Then try to understand the concept and put it in your own words. That is what you can do. That is what you can try to read, try to understand the concept. Understand the concept is important. Then you can put it in your own words. I hope I answered your question. Yes. Now, grammar, so far I dealt with giving tips for language skills, improving English language, listening, speaking, reading, writing. Then explained soft skills, stress management, and the tips for overcoming stress. Now I would like to begin this grammar concept, framing questions. How do we frame questions basically? Let me tell the different types of asking questions. With request, command, order, yes or no questions, and asking questions to get information, and TAG, question tag, we call it a question tag. Now let us look at the different questions, way of framing the questions. First one, it's starting with WH. Mostly WH questions are asked to get information. Where do you work? This question is, where do you work? then the answer would be not yes or no. We cannot answer this question as yes or no. Where do you work? If I say yes, that looks ridiculous. I work at university. I work at SBI Bank. I work at a company. I work at an insurance company. Like this. Answer would be given in the form of a sentence. Next question. Next question is yes or no question. Are you a teacher? Then the answer can be yes, I am a teacher. No, I am not a teacher. Here, what you need to understand is when you are telling yes, then the answer should be in the positive. If you are telling no, then the answer should be negative. Yes, I am a teacher. That is right way. I cannot say yes, I am not a teacher is not, it is a ridiculous sentence. It's not a correct sentence. No, I am not a teacher. Yes, I am a teacher. For example, are you a dancer? Yes, I am a dancer. No, I am not a dancer. Like that. But don't mismatch. Yes followed by positive response. No followed by negative response. And these are called yes or questions. Next one. Do you like teaching or administration? These questions are called as alternative question. What is in the alternative question? Choice. In these two options, I am asking you choice. Do you like teaching or administration? Do you like singing or dancing? Then you can tell, you can choose one. So it is called as alternative. When two options are given, selecting one is alternative. Next one. I hope I am clear. Are you all able to follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And the next question would be, I am making a sentence and asking question at the end. How can we make this? Teaching is a noble profession, isn't it? I made this sentence on my own and at the end I am asking, I want your confirmation, your choice, isn't it? Then you can give answer. Yes, it
Yes.
is. No, it
Yes,
is not.
it is.
Yes, it is. No, it is not. Like that. So these are the different. Now, WH questions. Let me give a couple of questions here. What is your name? Where do you study? Where do you study? And who teaches you English? Which subject do you like the most? Why it is your favorite? You then, if I ask this question, which subject do you like most? Then you say which means choice. You'll tell I like mathematics, I like science, I like English. Then the next question would be why it is your favorite subject? Why means you have to give reason. Which is for choice. Which one means range. There are so many languages, there are so many subjects. Which subject you like? Why means why is used reason. Yes. So these are about questions. Now let me go with this tag questions. What is, am I rushing quickly? Are you able to follow?
Yes, ma'am, we are following. No problem.
Okay.
We are able to.
Okay, one person has asked isn't question, repeat. Okay, I'll repeat. Isn't it when we have to use isn't it? In the beginning, make a sentence. మొదట్లో ఒక సెంటెన్స్ ఫ్రేమ్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఒక సెంటెన్స్ చెప్పాలి. ఇజెంట్ ఇట్ అనేది ఆ సెంటెన్స్ తర్వాత పెట్టుకోవాలి, ముందు కాదు. ఇప్పుడు ఇది నేను ఇక్కడ టీచింగ్ ఈజ్ ఎ నోబెల్ ప్రొఫెషన్ అన్న. నోబెల్ ప్రొఫెషన్ అంటే మంచి ప్రొఫెషన్. తర్వాత నీ కన్ఫర్మేషన్ కోసం అడుగుతున్నాను ఏమని, ఇజెంట్ ఇట్ అంటే అవును కదా అంటే మీరు అంటారు ఎస్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ అంటే యా అవును అని అర్థం. గాట్ ఇట్. Now we have tag questions. How do we use this tag questions? For example, you are a student. I made this statement and I'm asking you, aren't you? You are a student. Try to listen very carefully. Listen to the sentence, statement and the question, tag at the end. You, you are a student, comma. I'm putting comma. And ARN apostrophe T, aren't. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ అడుగుతుంది అంటే నువ్వు మంచి స్టూడెంట్ కాదా అని అడుగుతుంటే ఐఎమ్ గుడ్ స్టూడెంట్ అని అయితే చెప్పాలన్నమాట. Someone, yes, mute yourself. ఇక్కడ ఇన్ క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్ పాజిటివ్ సెంటెన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్ వుడ్ బి నెగిటివ్. ట్రై టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దిస్. పాజిటివ్ సెంటెన్స్ అంటే యు ఆర్ ఏ స్టూడెంట్, దిస్ ఇస్ అ పాజిటివ్ సెంటెన్స్. బిసైడ్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్ నెగిటివ్, ఆర్ఎంట్ యు. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ చూద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు నెగిటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్, పాజిటివ్ క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్. ఎలా అంటే పాజిటివ్ ఉంటే నెగిటివ్, నెగిటివ్ ఉంటే పాజిటివ్. సాయి శంకర్, గో ఆన్ మ్యూట్. Go on mute, Sai Shankar. Yes. So, Sai Shankar, mute yourself. Okay. So here, try to understand the question tags. If a sentence is positive, question tag will be negative, not ostadi. If the sentence is negative, sentence lo negative untadi, question tag would be positive. Vice versa. Cross untadi. Try to understand this. So you are a student, positive sentence. Question tag aren't you. R undi kada, dani nt పెట్టాలి. We have to make use of nt. Next ikkada next question, you aren't is bad student. నువ్వు బ్యాడ్ స్టూడెంట్ కాదు. ఆర్ యూ, నువ్వా అని అడుగుతున్నా. సో యూ ఆరెంట్, ఏఆర్. నేను ఇప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ లోనే నెగిటివ్, ఐ బ్రాట్ దిస్ నెగిటివ్ ట్యాగ్ హియర్. యూ ఆరెంట్ ఏ బ్యాడ్ స్టూడెంట్. Then question tag will be are you. Got it? Any confusion? Positive question, positive statement, negative question tag. Negative statement, positive question tag. Now let's take this. They don't go to the market often. Now listen this sentence and try to identify which is the auxiliary verb. Don't. It is in negative. Then the question tag will be positive. Do they?
Do they, ma'am?
Very good. So question vinandi. Listen to the question carefully. They don't go to the market often. అంటే వాళ్ళు మార్కెట్ కి తరచుగా వెళ్ళరు. ఓకే, అంటే అక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, ఇక్కడ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ఇన్ దిస్ సెంటెన్స్. డోంట్ అనేది ఉంది. డోంట్ అనేది నెగిటివ్, ఎన్టీ వస్తే నెగిటివ్ సెంటెన్స్. అయితే క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్ విల్ బి పాజిటివ్. పాజిటివ్ ఏమవుతుంది, డోంట్ ని తీసి డూ ది అనాలి. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు నేను ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ అ ఫ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్, మీరు చెప్పాలి ఆన్సర్స్. ఆర్ యు ఆల్ రెడీ టు డూ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
జస్ట్ అండర్స్టాండ్. క్వశ్చన్ లో చెక్ చేయాలి. నెగిటివ్ ఉంటే పాజిటివ్, పాజిటివ్ ఉంటే నెగిటివ్. క్వశ్చన్ లోనే ఉంటుంది అంతా.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
He did not go to college. Then a question tag.
Do they?
He did not go to college.
He did not go to college.
Does he? Does he go to college?
Does he go to college?
ఎందుకు యాడ్ చేస్తున్నారు? ఆల్రెడీ డిడ్ ఉంది కదా క్వశ్చన్ లో.
Did he?
Do he?
Didn't he, ma'am?
Didn't he already in the negative? What? Did he?
కాదు, ఒక పాయింట్, 1 పాయింట్. కొత్తది యాడ్ చేయకూడదు. డస్, హిజ్ యాడ్ చేయదు.
Ma'am, didn't he?
ఆగాలి. వెయిట్, లెట్ మీ క్లారిఫై దిస్. ఫస్ట్ సెంటెన్స్ వినండి, దాంట్లో ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేయండి, చేసి దాన్ని క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్ లాగా యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఫస్ట్ లిజన్ టు ద సెంటెన్స్, చెక్ ది ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్ and then look for the question tag. Negative ఉన్నప్పుడు పాజిటివ్, పాజిటివ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు నెగిటివ్. He did not go to college. ఈ సెంటెన్స్ this is the sentence. I should identify which is the auxiliary verb. Did not add auxiliary verb. Did not నెగిటివ్ ఉంది. అయితే పాజిటివ్ క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్ అంటే did he. డస్ రాదు, క్వశ్చన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు వాడకూడదు. Did not కదా, he did not go to college అంటే క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్ will be did he అవుతుంది. Got it? Got any confusion?
Ma'am, ask some more, ma'am.
She is suffering from fever. Question tag పెట్టాలి దీనికి. She is
Isn't he?
Isn't she, ma'am?
Very
Isn't
good.
he?
Did everyone understand? She is
Yeah.
suffering from fever. Positive sentence ఇది. Okay? Negative question tag చేయాలి. ఏం చేయాలి? Starting the reverse చేయాలి. Isn't she?
మ్యామ్ ఈజెన్సీ అంటే అవునా మ్యామ్ అని అర్థం మ్యామ్.
అది అవునా కాదని అడుగుతున్నాం. సెంటెన్స్ చేసి ఇస్ ఇట్ కరెక్ట్ అన్నట్టు అడుగుతున్నాం. ఓకేనా? ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. హీ కెన్ వాక్ ఫాస్ట్.
Can he?
Can't he?
సాయి శంకర్, హీ కెన్ అనేది పాజిటివ్. పాజిటివ్
Can't he?
కాంట్ హీ. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్.
కెన్ వస్తే కాంట్ వస్తుంది.
షీ విల్ లిసన్ టు యూ.
విల్ షీ.
Won't she?
ఉండదు ఇంగ్లీష్ లో. వోంట్ షీ.
Won't she?
వోంట్ షీ.
వోంట్ షీ.
విలెంట్ ఉండదు ఇంగ్లీష్ లో. ఓకేనా? దిస్ వన్ ఇస్ గుడ్. గౌతమ్ షుడ్ బై దిస్ బుక్.
Gautam?
Gautam should buy this book.
Shouldn't
Gautam?
ఇక్కడ
Doesn't mean.
క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్స్ లో నెవర్ యూజ్ నేమ్స్. హీ ఆర్ షీ అనాలి. వన్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్. ఓకేనా?
Shouldn't he అన్నా అయితే?
Shouldn't he?
మళ్ళీ నేమ్ వి కెనాట్ రిపీట్ నేమ్ ఇన్ ది క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్స్. విచ్ నాట్ రిపీట్. హీ ఆర్ షీ పెట్టాలి. ఓకేనా? So Gautam should buy this book. What should be the answer?
Shouldn't he?
Shouldn't he buy the book?
No, very good. Shouldn't he? Shouldn't he?
Yes, ma'am.
Next one. He does not swim well.
Ma'am,
Answer.
repeat one. Ma'am.
Gautam should buy this book.
Does she?
Gautam should buy this book. Gautam.
Shouldn't he?
Very good. Only shouldn't he. Don't complete the sentence again. Don't repeat the sentence. That's it. Only shouldn't he. Next one. He does not swim well. Answer this. He does
Does he?
Doesn't he?
Already doesn't is there. Make it positive in the
Does
sentence.
he?
Same right.
He does not swim well.
Does he?
Does he? Good. Next. They had their lunch.
They hadn't they?
Yes, hadn't they. Next one. She would like this gift. Answer this.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
She would like this gift.
Wouldn't she? Wouldn't she?
Ma'am, wouldn't she, ma'am?
She would like this gift. She would.
పిలిచాను ఆల్రెడీ. ఇది మానే.
Wouldn't she? Got it? Okay. He can walk fast.
Can he walk fast? Can't he? Can he walk fast?
He can walk fast. What is the
Can't
question
he?
for this?
Can't he? Can't he?
Can't. Can't he?
Can't he?
Can't.
They are celebrating their victory.
Aren't they?
Aren't they?
Good. Yes. So what you need to understand in this question tags is, check the listen. First of all, you need to listen the sentence. In the sentence only you identify what is the auxiliary verb. After identifying, if it is positive sentence, negative question tag. If it is negative, positive question tag. Example. In the sentence, if there is not, NT, aren't, then remove NT from question tag. If there is no NT in the sentence, add NT in the question tag. Very simple. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
These are questions.
Ma'am,
Any
hello.
doubts, any queries?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm వచ్చినప్పుడు వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎలా నెగిటివ్ లో చెప్పాలి?
ఆమె స్టూడెంట్ అంటే ఆరింటే వస్తుంది.
Very good. Amant undadu. In English, it is not amant, it is are.
Am I?
Aren't I?
Aren't I?
యా ఎస్ మ్యామ్. ఆ పాజిటివ్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆర్ఎంటే వస్తుంది మ్యామ్. ఐఎంఏ స్టూడెంట్ అన్నప్పుడు ఆర్ఎంటే వస్తుంది మ్యామ్.
Next one. You paint well. For this, there is no auxiliary verb. Then what do we need to add? Don't
వాట్
you.
మ్యామ్?
You paint well.
ఓకే.
In this
Do you
sentence, in this sentence there is no auxiliary verb. Then which auxiliary verb we need to add? Don't.
don't
Do you paint well? Don't you?
Isn't it?
Don't. Next, any doubts? Else we can wrap up this session within 5 minutes. Listening skills. Only with the help of listening skills you can improve. Listen carefully. That will help in understanding. Any doubts, anyone? Feel free to ask. And you can give your feedback. Whether it could be positive, negative, not a problem. It will help to improvise.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, ma'am. Actually, sorry for the interruption. So I have one doubt, ma'am, in the previous topic. So I found one word, ma'am. Retrospect means what, ma'am?
Oh, that is not retro, it is retro. I'm typing in the
Retro.
chat box.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Retrospective. Retrospective. Retrospection is nothing but thinking about oneself.
What, ma'am? Will you please repeat again?
Yes, sure. Retrospection. I'm going to read out the spelling of retrospection. RETROSPECTION. Thinking about the past event. Recollecting the past event.
Okay. Thinking about the past event. Okay. Sure. Thank you, ma'am.
Retrospection. Yeah. Retrospect means think about your past event. Yes. What is meant by efficiently? Efficiently is nothing but you have to work without any flaw. Efficiently. Any doubts that you have? Efficiently is nothing but you have to make use proper way of working.